Asaba community in Oshimili South local government area of Delta State has decided to look to the gods of the land for answers to drug usage, cultism, and related crimes in an effort to improve peace and security. This was accomplished through the use of Iswa 4, which involved visiting the town's boundaries and other areas with various deities to cast curses on criminals and evildoers whose acts jeopardize the town's peace and security. The activity was overseen by the Odogu of Asaba, Obinwaze Odua, Onoi of Ahaba, Ogbeshi Uchenwaje, and Otui as members, in addition to Ogbeshi Nnamdi Chukwedo, the head of the Asaba Anti-Court Unit. Consider the answer to long-term peace and stability in Asaba. Prominent Juju priests from both inside and outside the kingdom came to contribute their voices to the cause. His Royal Majesty, the Asaba of Asaba, Professor Ibifani Azinge, spoke to crowds in Ogbeke Square and commended the residents for their unanimity in reaffirming the community's tranquility. Asaba Professor Azinge stated that Asaba has been a tranquil town and that every effort would be made to prevent any danger to the tranquility that the people were enjoying. He warned drug peddlers and barons, cultists and other criminally minded persons in Asaba to retrace their steps or be prepared for the consequences of their actions, insisting that nothing would be left to chance in ensuring that those who did not mean well for the community would not have their way. The monarch praised the state government's efforts to reduce crime and criminality in the state through the various security agencies. He also thanked the Oshimili South Local Government Council Chairman, Honorable Obi Kevi Ezeyili, for his support of the Iswa 4 and the local government area's larger security apparatus.
And also, ife ọzọ bụkwa udo na be anyị na-anụgo ka anyị si kwue asị m na ọ bụrụ sọ na udo ka anyị debe na Ahaba na ozugola anyị ife na-esi udo eshike ife na-esi udo eshike adịghị eji egwu egwu ka ndị mmadụ si asịsị na ofe si na-agbabata na Ahaba ụfọdụ just one or overnight we celebrate your birthday. If you are my man na bewe walk unu ga ama na ụmụ ife dịka udo.
The Oshimili South Council Chairman, Dr. Kevi Ezeyili, congratulated the Asaba for the numerous improvements he had accomplished in less than 1 year in power.
More. Every initiative that has to do with us benchmarking and checkmating insecurity in Oshimili South, consider the local government in 100% support.
The Odogu of Asaba and others who spoke emphasized that the Iswa 4 was for the kingdom's benefit, since it would discourage criminals for jeopardizing the peace and security of the kingdom. They urged the youth to abstain from crime in order to prevent the god's wrath, and thanked all of the invited Juju priests for their contributions to the exercise.
Some deities from across the Niger to come participate in such exercise, and we hope and we believe that at the end of it we will have a relative peace again in Asaba. That is Asaba will always say, Asaba, we don't have gold or silver, we don't have oil or whatever. What we have going for us is peace, and once we let go of that peace, Asaba will be gone.
My position. Asaba people decided that peace must reign in Asaba. Over this cultism, we don't want it. Kidnapping, we don't want it. All these vices, killing your brother for money's sake, rituals, all these so-called Yahoo++. So There's no other way we can do it. Police have tried, but you know, police is a human effort. They work with human effort. So we want to go spiritual now against them.
Every large society, there are usually an insecurity problem. And we have devised a means going back to the traditions, because we believe that from the recent happenings, the Christians, they have their way of doing things. But here we have looked at the costumes of the old traditional systems in terms of worship and religion. And we decided to introduce it once again so that people, it can create fear and equally do wonders.
In our community here, well, we believe we have security, but not enough. There's no enough manpower of security. So we decided to do this because we believe that people is so afraid of deities.
The deities is very powerful. What I'm telling the youth is to be very careful, to avoid anything on it, because it's going to work.
But what is happening in Asaba is very, very cultics, kidnappings. Where somebody will sell land to somebody, will now go sell it again. A lot of crisis is happening in Asaba. But today, being a K market, we decided to bring the deity. So whatever we say here, in the name of the youth, if you contraband whatever we say today, the deity will take your life.
The exercise featured laying of courses to criminal elements in strategic position across Asaba.